Where are my glasses? Ew. Good morning, y'all. How are you? Today is April 3rd. I'm about to enjoy the delicacies of an applesauce and some water because I don't have time right now to make breakfast like I want to. I will eventually, but right now it ain't happening. So I have a deadline at noon. It's 8:39. My deadline is for a video for my Photoshop contract. This is a newer contract that I have with Photoshop. This might be my third or fourth with Adobe in general. This one is for YouTube Shorts and it's UGC, so I don't have to post. But it's basically it's for Photoshop Social Club, where I'm essentially, yeah, that's good. They're having creators like show quick tutorials on how to like elevate your social media using Photoshop. So I have to submit 2 videos. So today I have 1 due. I barely started it. The concept for this first video I'm doing is elevating static photos with Photoshop, which is simple, more simple than my second concept, but basically just like showing layering and text and illustration and all that stuff that you can put into Photoshop to make your static images or carousels or YouTube thumbnails better. And it also requires me to film, so I have to do the thing, like make the image, screen record it, do my hair and makeup, film my talking head, whoa, where'd the sun just go, film my talking head portion and edit. I think I'm gonna need about 90 minutes to edit, so I'm gonna try to finish this in the next 45 minutes so I have ample time to get the video done and send it in before my noon deadline. So anyway, y'all can hang out. I gotta get this done. But first thing I'm gonna do is plan out kind of like a fake shot list. Basically like writing out what it is I'm actually going to do to the image in Photoshop, so that way I feel like it'll streamline my workflow. If I know like I'm gonna add text, I'm gonna cut out this photo, you know, stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that first. Yes. So I actually, as you know, is connected to Allison through, and I was there from my time as a graphic designer up through being an art director at that company. And so a lot of my work and background is revolved around that type of work. I love that one too. It's one of my favorites that I worked on recently, so love that.
My resume really enough for 2 millenniums. A better way to make a way, start defending them. I meditate and meditate all of my wins again. I'm hanging on the fence again. I'm always on your mind. I put my lyric and my lifeline on the line.
Hi y'all, I'm sorry I look like this. There's nothing I can do. Today is Eclipse Day. The peak is in about 30 minutes, and as you can see you see that? I'm looking up how to make the little glasses thing with a cereal box because I'm unprepared. Where is my dog? Mozzie! I had moved his bed next to the desk so he could hang out with me. Apparently he'd rather curl up on top of this thing, which is supposed to be like a toy or whatever, so he can get away from me. That's okay. That's all right. Yes, there is a lot of laundry behind me. I know, crazy, right?
Show you how you could safely
come on,
because you can do cereal box.
I got cereal box. I got white paper.
A pair of scissors, aluminum cereal box.
Okay, step by step. Let me just do step by step. Take the cereal out. I don't mind eating out the bag. I only have wall safe tape, which means it's weak, but it should work. I should be working, but science is way more important right now. I'm someone, when I follow tutorials and stuff, I cannot watch the whole thing. I have to go step by step. I'll happily fast forward to the end to make sure they're doing what I'm asking them to do. But once I see that the result is what I'm looking for, I'm going back to the beginning And every single time they say something, I'm pausing so I can do the same thing.
We're gonna open up our cereal box and put this piece of paper at the bottom.
Shout out to Reynolds, always there when you need him.
A safe way to see it is you're not staring directly at the sun.
Oh my, that is so cool. Okay, wait, I'm supposed to look in this side. This is from ABC 7 News, Bay Area. That'll be right. I saw it, but y'all can't look. See that? Cute. Mozzie ate my Apple Pencil. Show yourself. I have a book cover due today. Excuse me. I have a book cover due today and I need to do it on my iPad, and of course I don't have Apple Pencil, so I had to go on Facebook Marketplace, and now I'm at some girl's house trying to buy Apple Pencil. You think she a scammer? TBD. We're paired. Back in action. I got it from this girl named Misha. Shout out to Misha. Well, I made it back home, and the day I just had, the book cover could not get done in time, so I'm about to send an email to let them know there's a delay. But I did so much stuff. Look at my to-do list. Well, it probably looked the same earlier, but trust me, I checked more stuff off. I know I keep getting on here looking crazy. I'm in that space where I'm torn between hairstyles. I can't figure out what I'm gonna do next, and I can't figure out which one of these days is hair day. It's Friday, so it could be tomorrow, but if I go out tomorrow, then it's like, is it tomorrow? Anyway, I just submitted all the proofs for the signage and all that for the event. I sent in a video that I had to edit that was due some time ago, but it kept getting delayed. I was overshooting myself. I was overselling my productivity, basically. Couldn't do anything, but I got it done. It took me a really long time to like actually do that video. I don't know why it was so intimidating to me, but I submitted that for approval. I still have 2 more things to send them, but they're short form, so that shouldn't be too hard. What else did I do today? I sent out like 4 proposals between last night and today. I hate those. If you know anything about me, all the admin stuff, like when it comes to doing a job, cool. When it comes to doing the things that make you get paid, for some reason, I can't do it. I don't know why. I don't know. I had to physically write some emails I had to follow up on because I'm that type of person that will open it and never see it again. Just off into the abyss. And I did do some of that, but I'm gonna leave that up there because I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. So yeah, basically, I'm feeling very accomplished. I only have a couple things that I want to do this weekend. I am going out of town next weekend, so I should work ahead. But yeah, I'm so excited. This is like the most light I've felt in a minute. Like, you know, when you have so much to do and you finally start taking things off of your plate, like I feel so relieved. I was gonna stay inside today. It's so nice out. I'm probably going out tonight because I deserve it. Let's do that. One of those proposals, before I forget, I didn't get to vlog that much while all this was going on because obviously I was busy. Hello, calm down. One of those proposals that I sent was actually a statement of work for a freelance contract that I'm signing. It's a short, like a month-long type of project. More like, it's not really project based, it's more like a retainer, but it's only a month to start, and then after that we're doing project based. But either way, I just signed on like a standard graphic design freelance role, so I'll be designing a lot more. I'm a little nervous to have a design heavy month or so. I have that, and I'm pretty sure I'm starting a branding project soon, so I'm very curious to see how well my balance game is because I haven't had design heavy, like I always have a design project going on, whether that is me taking on an art direction role or me being the designer. I always have at least one, but we're gearing up. It seems like I have a lot right now or upcoming, so I'm very curious to see how I handle it because I know some of you know when you have too many back-to-back jobs, but I mean, it's how different can it be? I'm acting like I never worked full-time anywhere. But for me, when I sign on contracts and they're all design and there's no variety in it, it drives me crazy. I'm like, I need something else to do. Before I disappear, book update. This is what I am reading now. I haven't read a single word, but I just finished every other book I was reading. When I say I had picked up 15 books at once to read, but I actually finally got through them, so I'm excited to start a new one. I heard this was fire. I heard it was fire. Y'all better not be lying. Morning. It's Saturday. It looks so nice out. I'm in the mood to run errands, but first, I'm tired of this. I'm gonna take it out. I'm about to go do my hair. I don't know how I'm styling it yet, but the baying can go. My forehead wants to breathe. There's always something going on. I went to set y'all up and forgot that I broke my tripod the other night. Don't ask me what I was doing, but you gonna have to come in handy today. The reality of it is I should just order another tripod right now. But there's something about me and the way my brain works that I just don't like anything to be simple. I don't like to do the simple version of anything. Everything has to be difficult. So I have to try this first. I have to get really annoyed by this. I have to tell myself over and over for about 3 to 4 weeks that I have to buy this exact tripod because this is my favorite tripod of them all. Then maybe I'll buy it after that. While I'm sitting here, is there anything in here? While I'm sitting here, I might as well explain that I used to be someone who was not a protective style type of person. I didn't care to do it. I just wore my hair in a fro. I would wash it, blow dry it, leave it in the fro, whatever, all the time. I'm doing something similar today. Today I'm doing clip-ins. We'll get to that in a second. For my people who care about the beauty process. But ever since I started taking content creation seriously, the serious part of my business, a serious extension of my business, which then turned into a whole nother department of my business, a lucrative one at that. I have to do protective styles. I can't, it's y'all know, if I can do my hair once and it just be done for 4 to 6 weeks, that's what I'm gonna do. With some like loose styling, that's what I'm gonna do. Though I do very much miss wearing my hair in a fro. I'm just very hair lazy at the moment, and that's really it. Okay, this is not working. So delusion part 2, this must have dried up. You betrayed me. Delusion part 2, I'm just gonna use it anyway and hope that the other 2 legs get this one to tighten up. Oh no, oh no. First things first, these are the clip-ins. I just pulled them out the pack. These are 16 inches. I'm going for a natural look. I'm done with the silky hair. We're doing a kinky straight. I got 2 sets of the clip-ins. I'm about to wash them and then I'm gonna take care of my own hair. I anticipate just taking, this is a quick weave by the way, I anticipate just taking a quick weave out, washing, deep condition, blow dry, and slapping these in, and then we'll figure out how to style it later. Well, I also only plan on leaving half of my hair out. I think that's the plan, I don't know. And to wash them, I'm gonna use this Maui Moisture. If you've ever seen me use, I'm gonna talk about hair or anything, anywhere, besides the rare occasion, right? I have about 500 bottles of these and a bunch of other different lines of Maui Moisture. I've received a lot of PR from them. And so this one I used to use on my hair when it was blonde. This line I was using on my hair when it was blonde. It's for damaged and transitioning curls. This brand, My Black is Beautiful, it was also gifted. I don't buy hair products. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't buy hair products. And a part of the content game, I think just because I'm black and I'm a woman, I get sent a lot of hair stuff. And I try it all. I like this. But this wasn't sent to me. This was given at an influencer event for this brand. So it's a little different. But I like this. I enjoy it. I hope that was useful information to somebody. I'm not a beauty guru. I didn't even do the hand. Yeah. 500 days later, I'm back. I hate to show y'all. I feel like the last thing I showed you was me doing my hair. I hate to show it to you after I done slept on it without doing it for 27 days. But this is the gist of the hairstyle. I'm debating straightening my hair for the weekend. I'm going to Philly tomorrow for my friend Deanna's birthday. But then again, I'm only gonna be there for barely 48 hours. Not even 48 hours. So that being said, maybe I won't do that. That seems like a waste of my time. And it's not my birthday, so who cares what I look like? We're about to go pick something up from Best Buy. I wasn't supposed to buy this. I'm still debating on if I'm gonna keep it, but let's go get it. Okay, so I am, the lighting. So I'm on my way to Best Buy right now. But I wanted to talk about a couple of comments that I got while I'm on the way, because ultimately that's really what got me even talking about like me doing my hair for content and all of that stuff. I was kind of just demonstrating how I try to make things easier for myself, because one of the comments was I was wondering if you could speak on how you balance content creation and design work, like scheduling, time management, etc. So basically the same way that I schedule content, or the same way that I schedule my projects, I treat them both the same. Basically, in general, I'm making content every day, but as you all can see, the type of content that I make is about the work that I'm doing, and so I don't really have too much balancing to do there. It's more so like I set myself up to be working from this time to this time a certain day, or through the week, every day that week, unless I'm having a rough week and I'm behind on things. Like typically I work the same hours every day as if I work a 9 to 5. My after work is when I'm editing and things like that, or during my lunch break, or if I'm having like a spread of time where I'm low on design work or something like that. 9 times out of 10, that means my day is filled with content creation instead, whether that's sponsored content or otherwise, or I'm just doing marketing, whatever. It's definitely more of a daily planning thing of when I'm able to film and edit and all of that stuff. But yeah, I treat everything as a project. They're all projects with deadlines that I set for myself, with milestones, things like that. I have a content calendar that shows when I want to post certain things, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. It has those days when I want to post. I have on each individual like video or whatever it is, I have when I want to edit it, and then I also have when I want to like produce it, so the filming. Okay, so yeah, so when it comes to my content calendar, I plan all those things in advance, and then week by week, as I have like my projects, my workload increases, whatever outside of content, I rearrange according to that. Some things I do as far as editing, I try to do like daily deposits of editing, so I try to edit at least 30 minutes to an hour daily, whether that's short form or long form, because there is always something to edit, child, always something. When it comes to sponsored content, or UGC, anything like that, those have deadlines, and they have the brands usually have their own timeline set, so they'll have a date that they want the first draft, and then they'll indicate when I can expect feedback by, and then when my next draft is due, all that stuff. So I'm basically just plugging into timelines as I go. As I get more projects, I'm adjusting my timelines where I can. If for whatever reason, let's say I have a 2-week stretch of time where it's very content heavy and it's not something that I can adjust on my own, meaning that it is for a brand whom I would consider a client, and I'm considering the content a project, then that means I'm booked for those 2 weeks, and whoever wants to book me will have to wait until, you know, the start date that I propose to them will have to be after that content period is done. So I'm basically, everything's a project. I balance the two because it's the same thing to me as balancing multiple branding clients or multiple whatever. It's all the same. There's another question to answer, but I'm at Best Buy now, so BRB. Okay, I'm back home. I'm at my vanity right now because we're going bowling tonight, I think, or the movies, one of those. It's Friday night. It might be Friday night. I don't know what time it is right now. I need to make sure I'm prepared for tomorrow. That's the end of discussion. I don't know if I told y'all this before, but I had been using this Anastasia banana powder for like a year, literally. I'm not even joking. I was at the point where I was trying to scrape dust that was not there anymore. So RIP to that. I finally replaced it, but I got translucent this time. This whole video is for the girls, but I'm proud of the guys if they stuck around. Okay, so the next question was talking about pitching yourself to brands. I talked about this briefly before, but the video is about a year and some change old, probably over a year old. Basically, what all went on in that video was me explaining how I, at that time, was able to pitch myself to brands. Today, I'm going to be very, very honest with you. I don't pitch that much. And I will say that that has a lot to do, this is just my guess, it has a lot to do with me being in a very specific niche that you don't see a lot of people like myself in. So when you're doing the thing like finding a void and filling the void, or if you're in a popular niche and you're finding a way to differentiate yourself or whatever, brands, I think, are going to reach out to you regardless. But for those of you who are in a similar niche as my own, and I know y'all hate to hear this because I hate to hear it, but if you're being consistent enough brands will find you. Now, if you are in a rush and you want to work with a particular brand right now, I will link all the relevant videos that have to do with this conversation in the description so that y'all can like watch them, because I probably gave more in-depth information there. But I will say, if you're in a rush and you want to pitch someone right now, make content for them anyway. I'll say there is a brand that I mentioned on here a few times without any payment, without any acknowledgement, without any of that, for a year. I think, like, since I started the channel, I might have been mentioning this brand, and I'm now in partnership with them. And so I don't think that I had posted a thread recently. I'll put it up here. I posted a thread. By the way, follow me on Threads. I don't care if you follow me on Instagram. I love Threads now. I had no idea, but I posted a thread recently about how basically about how like sometimes it's okay to work for free. And when I say work for free, I'm not talking like doing whole brand, well, actually anything that you find valuable to you. Like, I don't want people to get into a space of thinking that they can't do a thing that mentions a brand, or you can't do anything for anybody without coin. Like, I think that's really weird. Maybe it's just me and my brand and my values, but my whole thing is helping people. So if I'm someone who's like, I absolutely cannot do anything for free, it doesn't make sense. If I want to provide value on any platform, and I know I use this tool every single day, and I use this software every single day, I'm gonna share it and say like, oh, this is cool, I like it. I post about Notion all the time. I've been posting about Notion first, then they sponsored me for 2 or 3 reels, I can't remember, and then everything after that I am not sponsored. Like, it's just like, these are things I'm sharing off the strength that I really like these things. If you are someone who is interested in working with a brand, it's not as simple as just tagging them. It might be a little more intention behind what you're sharing. You might need to like really act like they're about to call you right after you post this thing, you know, because they might. And if they don't, then you can go ahead and find a contact and send it to them. Everyone that I worked with that you've seen that is design related, like Adobe, for example, they reached out to me. I have not pitched a giant like that. Now that I'm saying this, just for like experiment purposes, I am curious if I can pitch brands as a graphic designer and like show it to you all, show you the process. I think I'll give it 2 weeks, and I will like find a list of brands that I could work with, and I'll do it specifically for the creative industry. So if you were someone who is in the creative industry and your influencing has to do with creativity with some lifestyle built in, like I said, you cannot solely, I mean you can, but it'll be much easier for you to get deals, at least when you start, if you are opening yourself up to a little more lifestyle things. When I say lifestyle, I mean lifestyle as it pertains to your work. So like this vlog, for example, is very much lifestyle, but y'all always see me talking about client work and design and content create, like, you know, it's just, you know what I'm saying. But I think I will try that. It'll be an experiment. That way I can give you the most informed answer I can possibly give. But as far as pitching, I have not pitched a brand in a long time because I've had so many come to me, and they have come to me through like directly linking pieces of content that they found of mine. Not things that went viral, this is like literally just like I posted and I mentioned it one time, or they saw that I do this type of thing. If you're on YouTube, SEO matters a lot. So the keywords that you use the brands are searching themselves, they're searching for certain topics to see who is doing it, who's up and coming, who can we get to reach this audience. And right now, to call a spade, I am the black girl in the design industry reaching the black people. It is what it is. I plan on only bringing this backpack. My clothes already in there. My clothes and my shoes already in there. Amazing backpack. I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok or something, or Amazon, wherever, I don't care. I saw it first. I've had this thing for a minute. It's fire. My clothes are in there right now. I'm loading up Control. I don't like to carry, let me not lie, I love bringing physical books with me, especially this is really small, but nothing beats this. So we're gonna bring Control instead of bringing the book. Plus, if I finish the book, because you know how I get, sometimes I start reading and it's done. I don't want to be out here with just one book and then I gotta read on my phone. Absolutely not. While we're here, quick book update. Me and Joe are reading Saving Noah together. Well, he's listening and I'm reading while I listen with him. And then obviously I'm reading Dark Matter. So that's what I just loaded on Control. I borrowed it from the library. And also I hear this is a show. I'm definitely gonna be binging this. If it's bingeable. Is it new? I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna be watching it.
Right now, polish 10 toes down. Yeah. Good back and shawty, don't look down. Tattoo peeking through the see-through. Yeah. Body green color, I see you. I see you. Used to be in love, now your life fuck Cupid. Hate to be a ex, know that nigga feel stupid. Coming through the ground, trying to figure out where you.
I got the Pocket 3. I've been playing with it since we got in the car. Very excited about it. That being said, I'm gonna end this vlog here so that my next vlog will be completely shot with that camera. And tomorrow I'm also traveling, so I will see y'all in the morning in a new vlog. Make sure you come back. Bye.